Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your April mid-month reading. If you are new, my name is Princess India. If you're family, welcome back, my friend. So we're going to jump right into you guys' reading. We're going to look at you, and I hope you can hear me over my shuffling. We're going to look at you as well as your person of interest, for whom you came to this reading for. And we're going to look at the energies between you guys as well. So we're going to ask Spirit to give us clear and direct guidance for my Scorpios. And in the event that you are a cross watcher, you would resonate more with the side that I'm reading for Scorpio. And the Scorpio that you are cross watching this reading for would be where the person of interest for Scorpio would be if you're a cross watcher. So clear and direct guidance, please, Spirit. Please give me the ability to interpret these messages clearly and concisely for my Scorpio people. And I thank you in advance, Spirit. So I'm cutting the deck. I said I was going to start calling that chopping up the deck because it sounds, more relevant and things. Anyway, so energy between the two of you. We have the Ten of Swords. So there's an end of a cycle. Between you and your person of interest, I would also say any mulling over, any overthinking, any worries, anything of the sort. I also kind of get an energy of trying to outrun something. Not really sure what that means, but I would interpret that as trying to delay the inevitable. And that could be either for you or this person. It's like trying to prevent an ending, but this Ten of Swords is letting me know this is something that needed to end. So whether this be a cycle, a way of thinking, a way of relating to each other, or it being ascending to, another spiritual cycle. But we're going to go into Scorpio's energies or the cross-watcher energies. The first card we have is the Two of Cups in reverse. Then we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Well, hello. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Move these oracles out the way. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I swear this has been coming up a lot. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. The King of Cups. And the Devil in reverse for my Scorpios. So what it's looking like to me, I would say this would more or less be in reference to this partnership. There's an emotional disconnect. But it seems as if this emotional disconnect acted as a change agent where it allowed you to see clearly, Scorpio. So that's kind of the energy that I was picking up with the overall energy with the Ten of Swords, like kind of being stuck in a cyclical nature. And I'm seeing that more as in a mental space. So this is kind of odd, but it's almost as if the emotional connection with this person kept you in a space of unsurety. Is that a word? Uncertainty. There we go. Should know these things. But it kept you in a mental space of uncertainty. Now, presently, I do feel like you guys are trying to kind of figure some things out on how it is you want to move forward. And I am feeling a level of I don't want to say being trapped in your emotions, but you guys are deeply seated in your emotions right now. And I feel like that's more or less trying to reconcile within oneself that this situation is over. But the thing I want to bring your attention back to is this Eight of Swords in the reverse. And noticing that I said that when this connection ended, it gave you clarity in a mental space. That's something to note, right? You may simply just be weighing how it is you want to move forward, right? But I want you guys to keep in mind that it's almost escaping out of mental bondage when this connection is over, right? Then with us having the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Cups, and the Devil in the reverse, and this has been coming up a lot. I now understand why that is because I had to do a little bit more research into the energies that came up in the beginning of April as well as in the mid-months I've done so far. And it seems like everyone is breaking up or everyone is separating from each other. But the thing that I'm finding is this is a very karmic energy. So whether it's energetically how the two of you related to each other prior to, or if it's just the relationship ending, it's like these cycles need to end because people need to move forward, because it's kind of becoming a thing where partnerships that are still kind of hanging on by a thread of, you know, people just being afraid to move forward. It's like Spirit is kind of chopping those, you know, because it's time for people to align with what's for them, right? But the whole thing that I'm seeing is here, with this Queen of Cups in reverse, I feel like any self-doubt that you're feeling, or, self-doubt would be the word. The lack there of knowing how to move forward, or the unsurety about the future, would be intricately related to this person. Because whenever I see, you know, a king and a queen of the same suit, that's always like a soulmate relationship to me. And with soulmate relationships, it doesn't necessarily mean that you and the person are meant to be together forever and always. It's just a person that came into your life to teach you a very valuable lesson about yourself that's very much needed on your path. But I'm seeing so many themes of the fact that this is over. This cycle needs to end, and there's a need to move forward. And with the double reverse, it's saying that you're free to go, right? So with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I see that you guys aren't putting work into this anymore. So if there's any regrets, or, because you know the Queen of Cups is my therapist card, if there is any feeling that you're not able to manage your emotions and it's the need to talk to someone, you know I always suggest that. But for your person of interest, we have the Fool card. We have the Lovers in reverse. We have the Sun in reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. Oh, even better. The Death in reverse. It's you guys' card. The World in reverse. Oh, my word. And the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay. This person doesn't want to release you. I feel like if you guys walked away, this person is giving the illusion of, oh my gosh, I'm so happy, my life is amazing. You know, things are so much better without you. But this person is a manipulator. Very much so, very controlling, right? The decision that they made to move forward was not one that was in alignment with a higher state of being. It was one that was very much deep-seated within their ego. It's a half-hearted happiness, right? It's them not putting any type of work into themselves. Is pretty much the energy that I always say of like a person attempting to be the god of their own life, right? But I feel this as an energy that's intended to keep you stuck, to prevent you from moving forward by giving the illusion that you missed out on something, but you didn't, right? Because with the Death in reverse, that's preventing a transformation from happening. The World reverse, that's unfinished business. And then we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So every single energy that's in alignment with transformation, integration, oneness, and moving forward, all of that is being halted, right? So it's almost as if what it is that Scorpio is ordained to walk into, this person of interest of yours is reflecting to you. Now, and this is going to get kind of tricky. There is a path that's laid out for you that Scorpio is intended to walk, that's in your highest good, right? But this person that things ended with, their life seems so much better than where yours is right now. So it's more or less a need where you know you have to move forward, right? You have the mental clarity enough to know, so you're not in bondage anymore, right? You're fully aware that there isn't any more work that can be put into this. So you're clear on that. It's just I feel like in an emotional space is where you guys are stuck, right? But the thing is, Spirit is helping you guys along. It's just the need for you to take a stance, right? So the only thing right now, because energetically you're free, mentally you're free, this connection is severed. The only thing that's stopping stability from manifesting in your life is the need to make a decision. That decision would be made on the fact of standing firm that this person was not in your highest good, right? That's going to allow things to level out once you take that stance, because right now I feel like you guys are stepping back and forth. One day you feel like they were a terrible person. They weren't good for me. The next day it's like, well, did I miss out? Or could I have done this? Could I have done that? That's not even an option at this point. This ended because it needed to, right? So what I'm seeing in your energy moving forward, once you guys make this decision, that becomes a chain reaction that puts you into the position of the King of Cups, where you have dominion over your emotions. In the event that you feel like you can't get to that space alone, that's, again, where I suggest speaking to a licensed professional in reference to that, to help you manage your emotions, to help you with, some skills in reference to that or what have you, or even if there's past trauma that needs to be processed that this brought up, because that's something that, I feel like this situation, the lesson in it was something in reference to that, in reference to you gaining dominion over your emotions and not allowing them to have dominion over you, right? But getting back to what I'm seeing with this person, this person is, there's a whole lot of this going on. It's a lot of objectification energy where, like, I don't necessarily want to see you happy type of deal. There's a whole lot of that going on this month. So this person is reflecting to you a lie, right? What your life is actually going to look like moving forward, because that's already set in stone, already a done deal. It's just waiting for you, This person is reflecting to you as if their life is so on fleek, right? But it's not. But the whole reason for them doing this is to hold you back. It's like they want to keep you in this space that you were freed from when you severed ties with this connection, right? So they're wanting to make it seem like they're the one that got away, but they're not. Trust me, they're not. With the Emperor reverse, they're not. Trust me on that one, But the whole thing is they don't want you to move forward. There's a lot of this energy that's going on in the collective. I'm not a fan of it, and I'm not even going to bore you with, my little rants about that. And the energy that is going coupled with this 10 of Swords, the reason why the situation needed to end is because it wasn't serving your highest good, because this person was taking more than they were giving back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at the fact with them, the fact that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcanas on their side, and you guys only have 2. And the Wheel of Fortune isn't about a lesson. The Devil is. The only lesson with the Wheel of Fortune is that the wheel's always turning, fortune, all that good stuff. But anyway. But the whole thing is here, there's a lot of lessons that they have left unlearned. And they're still making the wrong choices. And the fact that they're attempting to play God with you. And that wasn't, and that's the thing that I'm seeing with a lot of these relationships, dude, that aren't working out with all of the signs, is one person had issues with codependency, another person had issues with control and manipulation. The two of these people were brought together for both of them to learn a valuable lesson about the two. The one that suffers with codependency is learning their personal worth and their value, right? And this person was supposed to learn that controlling people, you're not really dealing with people on an authentic level when you're manipulating people, because people aren't with you because they want to be. They're with you because you've manipulated the situation, orchestrated it to be that way. And why would you want to be with someone who's only with you because you have taken their free will choice away? You know what I'm saying? Because they're not with you because they want to be, They're with you because they feel like they have to be, right? So the whole thing is that the situation was depleting you. So I see that there's a little bit of unsurety, but the thing that I'm reassuring you with is taking a stance on your worth and your value, and knowing that you're better than this, not better than the person, but I'm saying better than the circumstance, right? And moving forward and trusting and knowing that what this person is trying to make you think that you're missing out on, you're actually walking into, And what lies behind all of this is an illusion, because the person's not doing work on themselves. They're not very much different than they were when they were dealing with you. And this is also interesting. Maybe it's because we're still in the retro shade. Because everyone's been saying, they're like, this is the person that I don't talk to, or why are they in my reading? I don't know. They here, though. But I feel like if there's any residual energy that's still tying you to this person, that's why it would be coming up. But this is a done deal, and it should be released. I'm letting y'all know now. I'm going to do some who's coming towards you readings. Is that a piece of random hair I have sticking out? Oh, my Lord. What's really going on in my life? Hair is looking a hot mess. But anyway, I need to do some what's coming towards y'all readings because I'm so sick of y'all people of interest. These little jerks. My goodness. I'm so doing that next. So this is the Dice of Resonance. It's the 12 zodiac signs to clarifying die and the ability for you to ask a yes or no question. So if you would like to ask a yes or no question, you can pause me and do that now. I don't interpret these. I just toss them out, and however they resonate, they resonate. And after this, we're going over to the Lurkers Lounge on Vimeo to get some more intel on this individual in the event that you guys are, you know, still curious about them and whatnot. Who am I to say? I really need to do who's coming towards you readings because I'm sick of y'all exes too. All right. We have Leo, Pisces, Bay Lover Partner. The answer to your question is yes. And we have the rising sign. So they can be a Pisces rising, they could be a Leo rising, Bay Lover Partner. And the answer to your question is yes. So Scorpio, I'm going to go ahead and head over to the Lurkers Lounge and see what's going on with this individual that got some things going on. They need Jesus. That's all I'm saying. But I love your face. I hope this was helpful. And I will see you guys sooner than later. Deuces.